If you want to be a good sales organization, you have to act like one. That's how you make your piano sales healthier. Now, in defense of the industry, it's not the piano industry's fault that they come from a history where there was plenty of traffic in the malls. When little Johnny and Susie got loaded up into the station wagon and people drove around to shop for pianos. Since the tsunami of technology, we live in a different world, and I'm sorry, that genie's not going back in that bottle. Everybody's online. We have to learn how to talk people out of cyberspace and onto the showroom floor. It's going to take some changing. It's going to take some discomfort. It's going to take some experimentation. That's the bad news. The good news is it has already been done before successfully. There are people in the piano industry, from the piano industry, who have already learned how to take leads, nurture them, and turn them into future sales, all the while still riding the low-hanging fruit, short-term stuff. So read the article. I think it is fundamentally important. We have to restructure a little bit here if we're going to get the most out of ourselves. Here's a for instance, and I won't go any deeper into this because I want the video to be short, and there's a lot of good stuff in the article. But one question that every salesperson should be able to ask themselves, or more importantly, answer themselves, is how many outbound sales-oriented reaches does each person execute weekly? Daily. How many phone calls, texts, emails, follow-ups, links do you send, posts on social media? How many outbound reaches do you execute? Why do you need to know that? Because if you don't know that, you don't know how many of these things that you have to execute and perform to get to your goal, which is to sell more. How many outbound reaches does it take to make a contact, to have a meaningful conversation from the contacts that you do make, to set an appointment? How many appointments does it take to get a sale? How many outbound it all boils down to what do I got to do to hit my goal? If you don't know that answer, and if you don't know that answer for your salespeople, then you are not running an efficient sales organization. And so I don't mean this in a mean-spirited way. I'm saying there's a lot of meat left on the bones. There's a phenomenal amount of opportunity online. It is staggering how many people are out there that can be educated and excited about what a piano can do to enrich their lives. Let's figure this out. Let's do this together. Let's get more of them onto the showroom floor so that when you send them home, their world is a better place with more music in it.